have our last meet of the semester. Honestly, I don't think I'm ready. These past couple of weeks have been super busy with school stuff, and I haven't really had time to practice for UIL. With this meet today, I really wanted to score a 250 on this test, but I just haven't had the time to practice for this thing, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up to a 250, but I'm gonna try my best. We'll see what happens. I'm getting warmed up right now, going over some old calculator tests. Hopefully it goes well. I'm in school now, and I'm heading up to the classroom where we're gonna take the test. Okay guys, so I just got back from the meet. I was able to take my test home this time, but the score I got, I'm not mad about it. I thought this test was a lot harder, and I got a pretty decent score. Got a 210 right there. This score of 210, it's a very common score that I get. I've been getting it a lot recently. I think I've gotten it on like the past 3 practice tests that I've taken. So honestly, dude, I'm kind of sick of seeing this 210, but we're gonna bring it up. This test was like oddly hard. I mean, it was an invitational test, so for some reason these tend to be like harder than the TMSCA test. But anyways, guys, there were some hard ones on this one. Dude, like this page, I had no idea, bro. Like usually this one I can get, but I didn't even answer it, dude, because I didn't even know how to do it. And then these were pretty time consuming. And then the calculus one on this page, I didn't know anything. This one I could have gotten it right, but I made a little simple mistake because it said compounded quarterly, and I did it to the power of 5 instead of 20. I really want to know how my other teammates did, because I know one of them is really close to beating me, so I gotta keep my A game going so I can be the best. That's what I got for the meet, 210. So I finally got the results back a couple days ago, actually. As you can see, I got first place. I was pretty surprised because I was the only person in the entire meet to get a score of 200. I thought more people would be able to get up to 200, but I guess not. But yeah, the second place person got 176, so I'm like about 35 points over that. The other people on my team, they scored pretty low actually, so I did think it was a harder test. I think I really need to get my stated geometry problems higher, because the 5th place person actually got 17 stated geometry problems correct, and I only got 14. I really want to get that up. Now that winter break is starting up in about a week, I'm going to have 2 weeks of pretty much just practicing. So hopefully by the next meet, I could get close to a 250. I'm excited for the next meet already. I can't wait. I'm going to try and work on myself a lot over the winter break and see what happens. Today is the first practice meet of the second semester. Now, so this semester is when like I start taking UIL very seriously, because first semester is just to kind of get warmed up, get back into it, but this semester is when you really start going in. So yeah, we got I think 2 more practice meets after this one until district. This first meet of the semester, I really want to make it count. I've learned that I gotta be confident when taking these calculator tests. I can't second guess myself, can't overthink something. I just gotta do it, because you only got 30 minutes to do 70 questions, so you just gotta go for it. Yeah, I've been studying my butt off, been practicing number crunchers, really trying to work on my speed. I'm feeling a little more confident with this meet than I did with the last 2 meets. Yeah, I'm about to head there now, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so I just got back from the meet. Honestly, not too happy with my score. I got a 196. It's actually my lowest score this year, 196, so it's a big disappointment, honestly. But I actually got, I think my teacher said 16 stated in geometry problems correct, which is the most I've gotten this year. So a plus side and a downside, I missed 3 number crunchers, which is, why my score is that low. If I would have gotten those 3 number crunchers correct, I would have gotten a 217. I usually get all of my number crunchers correctly, maybe missing 1 every once in a while, but I missed 3, which is super bad. 196 is like the average score that I would get last year as a junior, so I'm kind of used to seeing that score, and I'm honestly kind of sick of seeing a 196, but just gonna keep on working hard. Hopefully next next meet I'll do better. I'll maybe get a high score. Okay, so the results came out for the last meet, and I got second place, which was pretty good considering the fact that the person that got first place got a score of a 280, which is way above any score that I've ever gotten. So I would have gotten second place even if I scored over a 200. Not too happy with the score, but with the stated geometry problems, again, like I said, I'm really happy with that. So been trying to get my stated geometry problems, trying to get those better, and number crunchers, trying to do better with those, with speed and accuracy, because accuracy is very important, obviously. And yeah, it was a pretty tough meet, actually. Definitely have a lot to improve on, so I'm gonna be working on that for the next week and a half for the next meet. So today is the day of the meet. Today is actually going to be a little bit different because it's going to be virtual, so I'm going to be doing it here at home. My teacher is basically going to send out the link at 9 a.m. and I'm going to have to print it out here, time myself, do the test on my own, and then take pictures of my test and send it to my teacher, and then he's going to grade it, give me a score, I assume on the same day today. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. My printer kind of sucks though because I can't print front and back, and a standard calculator test, it's front and back in the packet. Me not being able to print front and back, I'm gonna have to flip the page every single time for number crunchers, but I don't think it's gonna be a big issue because I've done this before. I practiced with not front and back page tests before. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the last meet for a while. It's because I don't think we have any meets in February. I'm gonna try and make this one count. Hopefully I could get a better score than last time, for sure. Okay, so I just got my test score back from my teacher, and check this out. A 242. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? And that is the highest score that I have ever gotten on a calculator test ever. So even though it's not a 250, which was my goal, I'm still very proud of myself for accomplishing a score this good. And I got 18 stated geometry problems correct, which is the best I've ever done. And I don't think I got any number crunchers wrong either. So overall, I mean, in everything, like, this test was really good. Got a really good score. So we'll see what place I get. I'm so freaking happy right now to see that 242. Even my teacher put a private comment on mine that said awesome. Out of all the stated geometry problems that I answered, I only missed 2 of them. So that's what I like to see. I like to keep it pretty accurate. It's going to be pretty hard to improve my score because that score is actually pretty high for me. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, so I got the results from the last meet. I placed first. Nobody else got a score of 200. The closest person to me was another kid from my school. He got like a 193, something like that. It's about time. It's time. It's the final stretch. I'm pretty sure we have one more practice meet this year, and then it's district time. So my teacher's been telling me that district is going to be not really a challenge for me because I'm already getting better scores than anyone else in my district. So it's all about region, just preparing for region. I got a 242, so my teacher said, if I can get my score maybe 20 points higher, I'd be in good shape for region. Like I said, there's always room for improvement for me. You know, the highest possible score you can get is 350. So I'm gonna just keep on trying to get my score closer and closer to that. I'm gonna try and practice and study almost every single day. You know, I gotta take some breaks so I don't burn myself out. Yeah, you know, I'm excited. This is the hungriest I've ever been for UIL calculator this year. The final stretch, baby. Let's see what happens.